So on my previous best of one vid, I was playing Esper, and I got reminded of some players advising me to try out Abzan with the Beanstalk. So playing green for Beanstalk to be able to cast these 5 mana spells and draw off of them. I tried it. The mana base was so bad with like so many tap lands, or you have to play so many pain lands. It's an absolute nightmare to build the mana base for that deck. I was on the draw against mono red one time and I had 2 tap lands and I just immediately lost. So that was not good, and I lost to like another mid-range deck as well. So I was like, okay, that doesn't really make sense. And the other deck I lost to was a white-black deck, just straight up white-black, pretty much the same deck I was playing, except much greedier because since you don't have the beanstalk, you're forced into playing some form of card draw, and the only way you can get that in black that makes sense is to play a bunch of planeswalkers. So they beat me with planeswalkers basically when I was playing the beanstalk, which was an extremely anti-aggro deck with a lot of sweepers and stuff. I could not beat the planeswalkers. So I decided to give it a shot with my own spin on it, utilizing cards that I think are very good in best of one, and it's mostly just the white virtue with the wedding announcement with planeswalkers, that can generate creatures. So like you have Eternal Wanderer that can make a 2/2 double striker. You have the Ashiok making 2/1/1s. You have the Sorin, which can make a 2/3 lifelinker. You have the Wandering Emperor that can make 2/2s, and obviously the wedding announcement and the Mirexes to make those 1/1 tokens, eventually becoming larger with the wedding announcement flipped. But the Virtue of Loyalty is a very good finisher for matchups that are a little slower. So that's why I wanted to utilize. Also very good early game against aggro. You can make a 2/2 block, access removal. Very good. Another thing I really think is necessary if you're not playing blue is to play multiple copies of the end. Here we're playing to the end. I think 3 is reasonable, but it's kind of hard to slot in. So 2 is probably the baseline. It's probably what you want to start off with any deck that has black that doesn't do very well against controlling and ramp decks. You probably want to the end. Also, 100% has to see play in a black-white deck if you don't have blue is Kaya, because this gives you pretty much a free win against those domain decks. So you really want at least one copy of Kaya. Since it has hexproof, they will never remove it, and since you have sweepers, they can almost never attack it because they don't have haste. So you have the Sunfalls, obviously, you have the Farewell as your sweepers, your exile-based sweepers, allowing you to stabilize. That's pretty obvious. Not much of a secret there. A Path of Peril, very good in, when you can cast the Cleave cost, it's really, really good because you have that early game sweeper, and if it's useless, well, you just have a 6 mana destroy all, which is pretty nice. I'm experimenting with the Phyrexian Arena. I think it's fine, actually, because I have the Rite of Oblivion to sack it. I have some life gain as well, and the Celestis can compensate for that life loss, since every time this flips, you get 1 life, which is really nice. And you get some life here. This is also another finisher. So there's a lot of like early game that can double up as like a late game threat with these adventure cards. And there's also like really good planeswalkers that can be defensive as well by generating their own creatures to protect themselves. So pretty versatile deck. You got 2 Restless Fortress as well. The card sucks, but I mean, it's your only manland in these colors, so you kind of have to play it. Then I have a random Field of Ruin, because why not? I mean, sometimes you want to destroy opposing Mirexes. It's pretty useful. But other than that, I think 24 lands, you could probably go up to 25. I think hand smoothing is usually enough to get you to your 3rd land, which is probably where you're stabilizing with the wedding announcement, with the sweeper, with the Phyrexian Arena, with the Celestis. But ideally, you do want to go, a little higher on mana. But, playing more than 24 is also risky in a deck that doesn't have that much card draw, where you start flooding and you kind of just fall behind. So that's pretty much it. Very straightforward white-black deck. I do think after playing it, I played like 4 or 5 matches, I think. I didn't play it that long, but I do think it's worse than my Esper deck just because you're missing like the card draw, which was a really huge aspect of the Beanstalk Abzan deck, and the Esper deck has that blue card draw. It's just way easier. Also, the mana base is better. Well, it's not better than the Orzhov deck, but it is better than the Abzan deck. So I do think it's weaker than Esper. You also get the Whale in Esper. But I do think it's better than Abzan just because the Beanstalk, while it is very good, the fact that you're casting pretty much all your spells off curve because of tap lands is devastating. And yeah, not really something that is consistent enough. But I do think there might be a very specific build of the Beanstalk Abzan deck that is good. It would have to be incredibly early game focused though, with like 4 cut down, a lot of 2 mana removal spells. So you can kind of like play a tap land on 3 maybe, and then, or like play a tap land on turn 2 and remove on with a 1 mana spell. But that's just so not consistent because you only have cut down as your 1 mana removal spell. So if you play tap land, you better hope they're playing a creature you can destroy with that, and you better hope that you even drew a cut down, because otherwise you're falling so far behind. It's ridiculous. You could maybe play like 4 3 mana sweepers to like try to stabilize, but most aggro decks, talking about like mono white for example, or soldiers, they have 3 drops, and you will not be destroying these. Like if they play Adeline, you're still behind. You passed 2 turns on the draw, and then you swept them, but you didn't sweep their entire creature base, and then they just get more. It's an absolute nightmare. I don't know. Either way, this deck is solid. Again, I don't think it's better than Esper, but I still have to explore all those archetypes. Like the white-black core is something I want to keep exploring, because I do like Kaya and I do like the end, and I feel like these 2 cards are really good in the meta. So I'm gonna try to figure out if the Esper deck is something I want to push, or if I just go revisit Abzan with like a specific build. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that. Before we get into the gameplay, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to keep up with my future uploads. Yeah, I can't cut my early game, that's for sure, so yeah, there's not really much else I can do here. I think, yeah, I mean, again, this is the advantage against mono white. I do have untapped mana, but my hand is not great. This is dead. This is not good. Oh. Why would you keep a 1-lander with no 1-drop? I mean, I basically just won because they kind of trolled. That's a card. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage. Whoa. Exile that many cards from the top of your library. Oh, just get rid of that, I guess. Yep, sounds about right. It's a lot of card advantage in here for a mono red deck, especially with the adventure cards, but I think I just took away their win con, so I don't think they win anymore. It's actually the end. Hopefully. And I do have probably the worst card I could ever play in this matchup, so... But that's why you need Celestis. I can just pitch it for 1 life, which is kind of nice. I also have one of my better cards in this matchup, although they don't have creatures, so... Oh, now they do. Oh, well, now they have no more of those either, so... That's kind of cool. Oh, now they literally have no more creatures, though, other than... Oh yeah, they have these, okay. I'll get a target eventually, even if it's my own creatures. No, that's a target. I do think this is very dangerous for me, though. You may exile that many cards, you may play them. This is not... It's not good for me that they have that. Like, it's really not good. Does that mean I just start pressuring? It's like, maybe I'd want to exile enchantments next turn if they hit it. It would stall them one turn at least, which could buy me enough time. Maybe just pass. Flip. Gain 1 life. Discard this. Hit 6th land. Exile. I don't know. Have I ever thought about being Kylo Ren for Halloween? No. There's basically no Halloween in France. Okay, they didn't hit it, which is fine, I guess. Also, this is probably my win con, right? But I still... Yeah, I still don't really want to... Oh, this destroys enchantments. Well, destroys. I could just double flip, which is not... It's not bad. Like, it's really not bad. Yeah, duplicate's not worth much. I mean, it is a very good card, but all of these are very good cards. Also, oof. Yeah, it's probably land, right? I mean, if I'm sweeping, I'll hit the land eventually. Like, all these spells are very good in this position, so... I'm just hoping they hit the land in a way, because I'm stalling for no reason otherwise. Alright, there we go. My play's gonna pay off. Very good. Enchantments. Graveyard. I mean, why not? Does it benefit me in any way? I mean, it's just whatever. Just do everything except for artifacts. I think wedding announcement is mandatory. Depends how you build your deck, but I would say it helps tremendously if you, I mean, like, what else are you playing? That's the question, right? No other card does what this does. No other card can gain you a lot of life or board presence or anything really. Like, mine. Now it's a flying creature. Oh, this works with Kaya. Oh no, that's lose life. Oh no, it doesn't even work. Okay, I could play like way less green and try to play Beanstalk on turn 4, but then doesn't that just defeat the point of having a cantrip? I feel like if I don't play Beanstalk on like 2 to find land, like that's what I'm mostly thinking of it being useful for. But I could be wrong. Wait, did I queue up in standard? I guess I could also play the land that draws 2. Maybe that helps. Maybe. Yeah, being on the draw against Celestis when your counter magic is only tax 2 is really bad. But depending on the amount of counter magic they have, this could be like not a great matchup for me as well. Because if I get all my planeswalkers countered, I'm probably not going to be doing much. That's fine. I guess I just sweep here. That's kind of annoying. Also annoying because I don't have any way of interacting with the graveyard. Awkward mana count as well. Very awkward mana count. Don't want to play into counter magic, obviously. I'm pretty sure they have it. If I find a land, I think we're in a good position, but if I don't find a land, I'm not going to be able to... Again, this deck's main weakness is that I don't have card advantage ever almost against every other mid-range deck. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they have cut down. Yeah, I should have maybe plus. I don't know. I'm probably not beating that.
Enough talking. Let's do this.
Yep. I was not expecting that, obviously.
When
I appreciate a good performance.
Still find Edict, Rite of Oblivion.
Metal. Phyrexian threads.
I mean, this card is probably fine in best of one.
never a bad time to improvise.
Very useful. I don't want them to double voltage surge. Wait, can this hit? Yeah, Planeswalker. Yeah, I have to go back to Beanstalk. Like, for some reason, I'm just playing against the greediest decks ever seen, ever, in the history of Magic the Gathering, so... I just can't compete. This deck is not built to beat other mid-range decks.
We will.
If they still have double counter, I mean, I might as well just not do anything. Or I could play this. They have double counter? I mean, I'm not going to play around that, but... Actually, I'll let them counter this if they just cast it one time.
You're about to
Maybe I'll let... maybe I do make them use both counters. I mean, it will be relevant eventually. Not like I can do that much. Oh. That's okay. The Esper deck's fine. It is way better now that I'm playing these other versions. I just wanted to see if... Because a lot of people have come into my chat saying Abzan is insane, Abzan is insane. And I just never played it, so... But yeah, blue, while it's not that insane because you're only playing it for card draw, Like, you have a choice between playing blue for card draw and green for card draw, but blue has better mana, so kind of just solves itself, I guess. Yeah, abzan is dry. I mean, people were hyping it up, but it's realistically very awkward. It might be okay in best of 3 because you have your sideboard, but still, the mana base is very, very not great. So if they sack this, does it do it 4 times? No, 3 times, right? I don't have the mana for that then. Does that mean I have to -2? Probably. Very annoying that they found another one, but 1, 2, 3, 4 M. Yeah, it should be 3 right now.
Pest.
Yeah, I guess I can't play, but I mean, it's fine. Just very unlucky that they found both of those. On the exile,
Way.
their hand is not great. But Virtue is annoying. But they can't cast Virtue, though. Not that much remaining in the deck. I don't think they can Underdog and Virtue. Oh, wait, they don't have Virtue in hand. What? Wait, oh, that's the graveyard now. Appraiser is annoying. Actually, Appraiser doesn't do anything. Wait, what? Actually, their hand sucks. I didn't realize they. Oh wait, no, they do. Wait, what? Yeah, they do have something. Why not open with that then, instead of escaping? Well, whatever, it's the same. Yeah, abzan is probably okay in best of 3, but you're gonna lose against every aggro deck. But there's not that many aggro decks, so I don't know. Actually, that's not even true. I think you lose to like most. You're definitely losing to Esper every time. Legends, mostly. Like the deck has 0 tempo, so you're just automatically behind. Yeah, I mean, not too much I can do here. I would still say my position is fine. I mean, it's not great, but like I can attempt to remove this, but it's not gonna work, obviously.
I hope you're ready to lose.
I wonder if I just attempt to remove this, but then it gives them another creature, which is not my best play, I think. I don't know. I better just try this. The same thing. I mean, they deny it either way. I might as well not let them have another creature in the graveyard. Yeah, I think absent is bad. It probably loses to ramp too. It was vastly overhyped as I expected. I thought its place would be in best of 1 because there's a lot more aggro, but the fact that the mana is so bad means that whatever you're gaining in strength against aggro is immediately lost upon not being able to play the game correctly.
I guess that's it then. Let your blade do the talking.
Can't really interact with that underdog, which is very annoying. That's unlucky, but not much I can do. God, playing this game is such a waste of time, man. God damn it, I spent an hour and a half, zero fucking footage. I'm not even gonna post this fucking deck because I lost immediately again. Like, can I not face, like, part of the meta that's not this? Like, what the fuck is this? Why do I queue into a mirror match, and then I queue into, like, the greediest fucking Grixis deck ever that just does not work in best of one? I can't even showcase anything here. And I should have, realistically, I should have just conceded, but...
Powerful won't help. I'll do it myself. Now this is a juicy secret.
I should insta-concede against these decks, just because it's just so dumb. Maybe that gives me something, probably not, but maybe. If I survive this turn, I guess. They should have minused, I think. Would have given them a better position against my low left health total. Time is ticking for me with the Phyrexian Arena, but I'm probably just sacking it next turn. I do have the Celestis to compensate, which is kind of nice. They are pretty low. I will say that. Not very relevant though, in my position. I will be able to... Wait, they didn't eat their Corpse Appraiser? Doesn't that mean I get it, and then I get their underdog? That seems like a mistake. Unless they just kill me here, which they probably can, honestly. Actually, they didn't have removal spell before. Not sure if they have it now, but... Looks like they don't. Not sure what I can do here.
I know something you don't know.
I can sacrifice the arena, get rid of one attacker. I mean, I'm drawing a card, which is nice. Like, they left a Corpse Appraiser. I get rid of their haste. Maybe they just draw nothing. I could still stabilize with, like, a union. I have 2 unions, right? Wandering Emperor. And this is a 5/5, which is very relevant against them. The Virtue is probably better than the... Oh. Okay. I mean, that's entirely their fault, right? Yeah, that's probably a no. I mean, literally 0 early game plus a risky, like, 2 card advantage spells. I mean, this is not necessarily good. It's not. It's... If I face an aggro deck with that hand, I'm just gone. Also, oh yeah, there was one thing I probably said I wanted. It was just adding a land, which is not ridiculous. But also, I don't want to flood with this deck. Ugh. That's not looking good. This is a really bad matchup, I think. Depending on what exactly or how deep into blue-white they're actually playing. Yeah. Like, if this is just a light splash for blue in a mono white deck, I can beat it. If it's actually a blue, like, here's what's telling me that's more of a mono. Oh, it's the infinite combo deck. Okay, sure. Okay. Hmm. It's mildly annoying. I guess I just have to go faster than that then. That's probably my game plan. Because I can't interact with that ever, so... I wonder if it's worth losing tempo here to catch them on something. My guess is it's probably not worth. I'm pretty sure I just need my tempo to be at maximum here. I'm hoping for some kind of removal spell for this. Ideally this, but... I mean, what can you really do about that? They don't have that many ways of interacting with enchantments. Farewell would be nice, I guess. If it doesn't get countered, which it most definitely will. One second. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is worthless. Like, sure, I can get a 1 for 0 out of their hand, but it's like not even worth. I knew they had at least one counterspell with the way they were thinking last turn. What does that mean for me? It means I probably win eventually, maybe. Oh, that's nice. I mean, if they have infinite counter magic, I'm probably losing this game. Actually, most likely, once they counter my... What? As, once they counter my 2 virtues, I probably lose the game. That's pretty rough. Wait, what happened to my other... Oh, I got countered, okay. Okay, that's annoying. Once they play another draw spell, kind of in trouble. Do I need 1 more mana? It does play on counter magic. I probably should do it. Yeah, getting swept there is not great. The games are going not great, but is what it is. Just very weird matchups. Like these are not best of one. Like I don't think I've faced a single meta best of one deck. I guess one. Okay, so now I'm theoretically ahead on board by quite a bit. First strike, yep. I mean, you can suggest anything. Whether I play it or not is another question. I do not have another way of generating tokens, and that is bad. That's pretty good. The annoying thing about this card is that it's permanently blocking one of my creatures, which is why I wanted more creatures. Again, the only reason I'm still in this game is because they don't have another one or another fleeting spirit, I guess. But, I mean, worst case is them drawing 2 cards per activation. How do I win this? Well, destroying this is one thing. Yeah, I forgot about that card. That's gonna happen eventually. And maybe I can deck them? I doubt it. Probably not, because they'll find answers to my stuff eventually. Useful, I guess. If I can get 2 creatures out of that, that would be huge. Not sure I'm gonna get that though. Again, they have sweepers too, so I don't even know why I'm playing this matchup. I mean, Itali reanimation has already been done before. It's probably fine. Just like every other reanimation deck. Probably better off reanimating a Traxa in this meta, but you can have both. Play like Rakdos Reanimator. That was brought to the World Championship, I think. But yeah, Italian Best of 1 is not that good. The issue is there's too many random aggro decks. You get like trash from them, so... And then if you hit a bad spell, it's really not good. I wish I could get that. Probably can't. Hmm. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna win this. Well, that's good. Wait, why didn't they play that? Should play what opponents play. I kind of already tried it. The deck kind of sucks. Like, you will never win against aggro with this. Half your cards do literally nothing. This, counter magic. This is fine, but like against mono red, who cares? Soul Partition's fine, I guess, but they still get the card. Like, you're not even trading their creatures away. It's so bad. Everything has to line up. I already tried it. It's like it's Omega high roll. It's very good against decks that can't kill you and also can't interact with enchantments, but usually that's not really a thing. Like, I could have kept a farewell, maybe I would have won. Like, just remove everything. I would remove my own stuff, but maybe it was worth. I mean, flipping is probably better. Did I cast something? I don't think so, right? Like, I do have answers for these cards, it's just not that many, and I didn't find them, so it's the only reason I'm struggling. But also, this matchup is horrible, so that doesn't help either. But, like, how are they actually gonna win, though? Right? That's the question. I mean, sweeping over and over will probably win, because again, I'm not... my deck has no card advantage, so it's not like I'm actually doing anything. I wish this worked, but that's not work. Nice +3 on a 0 board, like no board state. This is why I wanted... Wait, why am I not... Actually, why am I not playing blue, though? That's a better question. Because I went from Abzan to Orzhov, but the jump from Orzhov to esper is like nothing. That's... I probably shouldn't be playing this. Like, if I had blue, this game was over. Yeah, well, I don't know why I ended up on Orzhov. Like, sure, I just have... I mean, I guess if I'm playing blue for card draw, but I'm also, like, I'm playing planeswalkers that draw cards, maybe it's kind of like, similar anyways. I don't know. But there is one card that I would love to have here. It'll just be Invasion and Counter Magic. Well, I guess I'm not playing Counter Magic, so just Invasion. At their win con? Sure. I mean, I can just get rid of it, so... Well, actually, I can't. Yeah, I can't get rid of it now, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. So like, is milling half my library that good? Probably not. No Morex. Well, no Morex on the field. I guess now that I'm drawing one card a turn, maybe it's bad. I guess I just try to remove it until they just deck themselves, maybe. Oh, this is kind of... Actually, this is fine. I can block. I do want to keep this in play. I think I just go for the, I think I go for the end. Ah, okay. Okay, sure. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you can access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.